My wonderful people, serious gbege dey for town. This headline where they bring for now this morning. Now, since yesterday, this headline dey trend. I did not want to read the news, but I was forced by my news writers. Tell me say that I must give this news to my people because all the very very important. Make una hear the headline. In fact, let me take the whole headline of the news that we have today and the one that is trending around the globe. So that after that, we can then analyze the news and also expatiate on it and let my people know what the news is all about. And they will also tell me what they think at the comment section. And I know say my news now straightforward. I don't have to carry anybody for my head because a lot of bashes don't they come by side. In fact, the stupid way they call me for the comment section, I swear to God, if I begin to put all of them inside the flight, if I ship them enter to Nigeria, even including the Ababa Agbado, he must get his own. My brother, you know this about, ban on sit at home, markets, malls, banks, open as Governor Mba monitors compliance. Governor of Enugu State, where in name be Peter Mbao, he don't talk to say everything. He don't dey sengemenge for their own area. And for this matter of sit at home. I beg you, where is autopilot? Ekpa, are you there? I beg you, make una send this message, give him, say, Mba don't tell him, say, he don't go fit do anything. Shout, he said, he's a sit at home case. He's dead on arrival, according to the news they have for me here. And at the same hand, we still have that same sit at home. Staff of Enugu State University Teaching Hospital throughput to work to avoid 25% salary slash. When I don't see him now, Egba, Abi Kilongbe, waiting be that your name self. If all this calling for sit at home, you don't they provide palliative for most of all these people where they work for government places. At least they could obey your sit at home now without no complaint. Imagine somebody to obey your sit at home and have a 25% slash of salary. Ego the salary, minimum wage of 30,000, minus 25%. Ego guragona. You don't even feel buy one tin of milk for newborn baby. You see, when they do things, does exactly the same problem where the so-called president of the Fulani government of Nigeria put the same Nigerian people into confusion now by calling of a removal of fuel subsidy, whereby have not made any good provision for that in that regard. Exactly what is happening in the southeastern part of the country. A lot of people is hungry. A lot of people is angry. And let me make this clear to every one of us here. We all know it. Not even before I say it. A hungry man is an angry man. Anybody that is hungry is angry. So how can you expect people to stay at home, sit at home, and you announce another 2 weeks again with empty stomach, no palliative, provide something for them? I tell you the simple truth. The whole Easterners, all these ones were there for, what do they call them? All these our civil servants, all of them must obey it to the core. With empty stomach, and you are there feeding large. But when I talk now, they will attack me. But I don't care. And because now, as I did now, I don't pass be careful. My own case don't pass be careful. So anyhow, way you like, make you attack me. Even if you like, use Ogun, use Amadiohan. You are doing sit at home, sit at home, sit at home. No any single provision. Nothing whatsoever. Begin to share it. Imagine a Southern self telling the federal government that if they want to call off the sit at home, they should begin to share 50,000 naira every Monday to all the market women, so that everybody will come out to do their business. Not that I'm supporting the holding of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or all the Biafran agitators that have been held in custody for years now, which nobody's talking about it. Everybody anchors on Mazi Nnamdi Kanu, because it's only him that have the Biafran money to hire all the hosts and lawyers to defend him. What about other of our brothers and sisters who have been held unjustly or who have been killed unjustly? Who is going to pay for their remuneration? I be how do they use the column? I beg, if I make a mistake on any of my English and you come to my comment section and comment nonsense, I'll block one of your ear. Yes, let me talk. Come and beat me at my house. Sit at home, all the Enugu staff, everybody don't troop to shop. They don't troop to business. Before they obey it. They obey all these things. But when the government goes say they go 25% slash of their salary, how much are they earning? You are forcing people to sit at home without no any single provision. Even if na 1,000 of Indomie to all the whole people that are sitting at home in the southeast, they will honor it. Instead, you are eating and growing fat and growing bigger and growing bigger. Look at Simon Ekpa that look like a hungry dog yesterday. Now look at how his cheeks have grown. Whose money is he spending? But they are forcing people who barely feed 3 times a day to go and sit at home. They are eating just only 001. Some eating 100. Some eating 101. Some even eating 000 on. Just when they see water and drink. Some even smoke Igbo and smoke cigarette. Everybody will go to sleep. And you're forcing them to go and sit at home. Sharing 8,000 naira to poor Nigerians complete town hall meetings different from Balabulu, Bulaba, according to Father Oloma. And I don't say this man, they talk anyhow. They talk anyhow, but anytime when you want to talk, you must surely make sure say in day on point. Father Oloma, see what in the talk, say he say the 8,000 naira one that they share to Nigerians say is complete town hall economics. Father Oloma advises Agbado, the president of the Republic of Fulani. Why are you threatening us with the chaos and anarchy after asking us to go to court? Charlie Boy, Capes, President Tunumbu, and APC. On I never know wahala where APC dey inside. They don't force Adamu to retire, and Adamu have a lot of things to speak. If this man open his mouth for me, unless they go shut his mouth up, they will tell and say, okay, that has 2 billion naira we're there for our pause. Where on I don't squander, make on I just carry and they go. But make sure you keep your mouth shut, otherwise we will probe you. That is the only thing, because he squandered that money knowing fully well that when he retired or resigned from that office, they will probe him. And those people who will probe him, who are they? The president and other kakus. Where we say now all of them conjoin together and stop people's mandate and read the election according to the news we are getting on the platform. Even yesterday itself, the so-called president and his wife are pleading with the Nigerians or the tribunal that they should not, what do they call it? They should not nullify the election that produced them because they will cause anarchy. You are threatening us with anarchy. You are the one that forced us to go to court. Now you are threatening us with anarchy. In fact, Nigeria, okay, in short, let me reserve my comment. Syrup gives Akpabio, which is the Senate president, and Abbas, the Speaker of the House, 7 days. They have to halt the 110 billion naira on bulletproof cars and others. They're going to squander the money. Very soon, BIAFRA will go. Let me see where I go see the money again to squander. Don't worry, the way they are backyard on the milk. They make them. Oh, no, I'm going to about now about backyard. Anna dry, Anna. Yoruba, don't play politics of bitterness. Articles 8. Voila. APC chairmanship. Why Southeast should produce Adamu's replacement. This one is coming from the PDP chieftain, Osita Chidoka, the former aviation minister. Operation Rainbow refutes allegation of aiding killing of herders in Plateau State. Buharists are now orphans. This one is coming from that Kaduna Central lawmaker, Senator Shehu Sani. He don't talk to say all the people will be Buharists, our Buhari loyalists are now orphans. Shehu Sani rehearsed to APC crisis. This man, your mouth too ugly. P2B supporter who coined LUP chant gets endorsement deal. Photo emerges. Okay, this one na news where we go come back, come expatiate, analyze, and know exactly what he's talking about. Okay, my dear wonderful people, do not forget to subscribe, do not forget to like, do not forget to comment. Most importantly, do not forget to share this video. Let it go viral. And I want this video to get to Mr. Simon Ekpa. Let him see how the government of Enugu State, and I'm very, very sure that other governments also will embark on this very system. And when they start doing that, that means his current seat at home will be no more. Let it get to you. If you are truly working for the interest of the Biafrans, provide palliative for them. They will sit at home and wait for the release of Mazen Nnamdi Kanu. And I can assure you that. That is my own advice to you. Be guided. And also, even this advice I give again. Some people will come out and call me Mumu. Some will call me a stupid man. Some will call me a 70 years old man. Ikute. You don't concern me. My own now to bring the news to you. And I'll give my own analysis. and also give my own word of advice, and also drop my own motto, which is let us be guided. In fact, let us go straight to the reason why we are here this morning. Let us proceed, my wonderful people. Activities pick up on Monday as the governor of Enugu State, Barrister Peter Mba, told various parts of the state capital to monitor compliance with the ban on the illegal sit-at-home declared by some non-state actors, Simon Ekpa. This was even as Enugu traders and residents told the governor that they were tired of sitting at home. Make on the hear in case of people who will come attack me. The residents are tired of sitting at home simply because no any single palliative was so far provided to them. How can they get tired? You are not feeding their family. Nothing. You are not even paying them. I'll go to 5,000 naira monthly for our 8 mothers and fathers who are in the villages. If not go to market, they will not have anything to eat. And you are forcing them to sit at home. If they refuse, you use your unknown gunmen and force them to go back home. What a world. Describing it as a plague, killing their businesses and household economies. While commending the level of compliance in the most places visited, Mba, who was at the Spa Mall, Robban stores at Bisala Road, Market Square, ShopRite, Zenith Bank at Ogwe Road, Celebrities, Ogbete Market, Gariki, Okonanu Market, Mayor Market, Abapa Market, and the State Secretariat, among others. However, warned that traders who continue to sit at home from Monday 24th July 2023 stood to lose their shops to serious-minded businessmen. He said adequate security had been provided, observing that there had not been any incident of attack since the ban on sit-at-home in June. Mba, who took time to interact with business owners, shoppers, traders, as well as civil servants at the State Secretariat, said, it should never be heard that we were coward because of the threat of violence by these criminals. Noting that the poverty that will befall us for sitting at home will kill us even faster. We are losing our over 10 billion naira every Monday that we sit at home. Enough is enough. This foolishness must end, and it must end now. We cannot be marginalizing ourselves and still complain of marginalization from the federal level. So we must say no to sit at home, because what it means is that we are destroying our employment, our economy, and our GDP. We must erase it from our memories. We should see it as our shameful past, which we do not want to remember. We must put it behind us and forge ahead, ensuring that we work every working day of the week. He urged Enugu people to do what? To disregard sit at home, as is called by Simon Ekpa. To the traders at Ogbete, Gariki, and other markets, he warned that locking shops on Mondays will no longer be condoned in the state. But you know, there are also consequences for not heeding our orders. Going forward, I want to put you on notice. I will go around the state again on Monday next week. We are going to come with the Enugu Capital Territory Development Authority to put a sale on any shop that is found locked on Monday because of the illegal sit at home. We will take it that you are not ready to do business. We are going to revoke your license to operate. We will revoke your shop title and reallocate it to someone else who is ready to do business. This is something we must enforce with effect from Monday next week, he warned. Meanwhile, the market leaders and business owners have assured the government that they were now ready for full compliance, saying they are already sick and tired of the Monday sit at home. At the meeting with the Ogbete traders, President of Enugu State Amalgamated Traders Association, Comrade Stephen Aniago, assured the governor that they had already agreed to commence full business, saying all shops will be open from next week Monday, whether they like it or not. Also, the leader of Abapa, Nike Maketi, Bernard Anike, also assured the governor that they have since started complying with the ban of sit-at-home. Meanwhile, the development economist Richard Emeka Eze commended Mba's determined effort to bring sit-at-home to an end. I am surprised to see the governor here. I like it that he is going around to sensitize the people on why they should come out on every Mondays for their businesses. Employers of labor were losing so much money to sit at home. The economy cannot grow when we are losing 10 billion naira every Monday as a development economist. I know that the private sector drives every economy, but the private sector cannot thrive in a place where people sit at home on Mondays. So let's continue to convene town hall meetings, engage the youths, engage the artisans, and continue to sensitize the market women, he said. On her part, Chioma Nwagu said the sit-at-home was killing the economy gradually. We have to come out to do our businesses. We can't feed ourselves while staying at home. We have to come out and do our businesses, she started. And I hear exactly what I said earlier before this news started. You cannot be forcing people to sit at home without any single provision, not even a one. I'm not talking about one carton of Indomie. I'm talking about not even a one piece of Indomie or one piece of pure water to them. And you're forcing them while you are living large. People are clapping for you, calling you prime minister. Who made you prime minister, self? Who made you prime minister? You cannot fight for 6 people in a room and they say, oh, we choose as the prime minister because you have intimidated them simply because you made them to know that you are a lawyer in Finland. A councillor who contested for election and lose. See it, you are there. Deceiving our innocent people here that they should not go to their normal business, whereby you and your wife are living large in Finland where everything is being provided. No more far. Mbo piapu kwa total of you and your family. Sit at home staff of ENUGU State University, all of them don't troop to work. They say they want to slash 25% out from their salary. The staff of ENUGU State University Hospital, ESUT, reportedly trooped to report early at work on Monday, being yesterday, to prevent a salary slash. Nigerian news gathered that it was all rowdy at the office of the ESUT of the Chief Medical Director, Professor Hyacinth Honor, this morning as workers rushed to sign an employee attendance log to prove they were at work on Monday. It was learned that the signing of the employee's attendance log was an initiative of the state government to discourage the Monday sit-at-home introduced by the indigenous people of Biafra, IPOB. Let me correct this impression, Mba, or what you call your name. If you are calling sit-at-home, anything that got to do with sit-at-home, stop calling IPOB. Call Autopilot, the faction of Simon Ekpa. He is the one that is calling sit-at-home. Mazi Nnamdi Kanu have long disassociated himself from anything that got to do with sit-at-home. He said it. He said, I am not here for my people to be dying. No, I am here to save my people. He said it on a court, his last appearance in the court. He said, that is why I'm here, and I'll keep on be here until my people are freed. Then somebody will come out from nowhere and trying to tarnish the image of Mazi Nnamdi Kanu or whatever struggle that he has been on, trying to keep him perpetually in DSS custody, simply because you have seen that the business is booming, is producing money, and you are growing fat. Your bank account is growing. You are having calls left, right, and center. You have become a superstar overnight simply because you call yourself an leader of Autopilot. According to the news, it was learned that the signing of the employee attendance log was an initiative of the state government to discourage the Monday sit-at-home introduced by the faction of IPOB, which is Autopilot, to protest the release of its detained leader Nnamdi Kanu. However, the state governor Peter Mba had banned the sit-at-home exercise, but residents didn't yet to the warning due to fear of being attacked by hoodlums. But Mba, in his bid to break the exercise, which is gradually crippling the economy's region or the region's economy, met with various heads of government agencies and parastatals to devise a means to break the cycle of sit at home. It was following this that the signing of the employees' attendance logbook was introduced. The governor has since reportedly directed all government establishments to keep attendance logs for workers on Mondays and start charging employees who fail to come to work on such days. Speaking with the Sahara reporters who visited the ESUT, some workers said the rush was to meet the 8:30 a.m. deadline of signing the attendance. One of the workers said, anyone who comes to work after 8:30 a.m. when the register is billed to close will be regarded as not at work that day. And those who don't come to work on Mondays will henceforth be charged 25% of their annual salaries. Of their monthly salaries. Also, it was observed that members of the staff who live far from the hospital reportedly stayed the night within the hospital premises to avoid any issues on Monday morning. One of the such member of staff said, I had to come to the hospital yesterday, Sunday, to sleep over to comply with the new order before I would be able to meet up if I try to come on Mondays. I live at Gariki on Abani Road, and the government doesn't provide vehicles on Monday for workers, and individual transport owners don't bring out their vehicles very early in the morning for fear of being attacked by hoodlums. Sharing 8,000 naira to poor Nigerians is a complete of a town hall meetings the different from Balabulu Bulabas, according to Father Olu Oma advises Tinubu, Father of Bulabas. Famous Nigerian Catholic priest, Reverend Father Chinenye Oloma, has advised President Bola Ahmed Tinubu to discard the idea of sharing 8,000 naira to 12 million Nigerians, describing it as a puerile, penny-wise, pound-foolish economics. Oloma urged Tinubu to rather use the money to provide palliative transportation for the masses and special groups like students and farmers while working on long-term plans. The cleric gave the advice in a post via his verified Facebook page on Monday. Oloma, who said he is a staunch supporter of fuel subsidy removal because of the demonic corruption it portends, insisted that investing the money from subsidy into job-creating ventures like transportation and agriculture is the most appropriate thing to do. He wrote, I am a supporter of the removal of fuel subsidy for obvious reasons. Aside from the demonic corruption in it, which every government have been powerless to exercise, investing the money from subsidy into job-creating ventures like transportation and agriculture is the most important justification for its removal, according to Father Oloma. Make buses available for commuters at local government levels, make special trucks available for the transportation of farm products, or better still, work with commercial farmers to identify their regular transporters and subsidize fuel or diesel for their haulage vehicles and ensure they don't add a kobo to what they charge farmers and traders. These are the most feasible, simple, and practicable short-term measures that make sense. How could the government not see the futility and waste in sharing peanuts to people who will finish the money in less than a week? One day itself, what is 8,000 naira? It is not even the case that you can trust those who will share the money to do it honestly and equitably. The corruption in fuel subsidy is child play compared to the one in sharing 8,000 to 12 million Nigerians. Government should please perish that idea. It is a purely penny-wise, pound-foolish economics, according to Reverend Father Oloma Chinenye. President Tinubu should not entertain this idea at all unless he wants to enrich more people, because the rich will keep getting richer. Even get 8,000 naira, they will see it as a very big money to give to the poor. They will do what? Siphon all and put it in their private bank accounts, and the poor will keep dying on daily basis out of hunger. He should use the money and provide palliative transportation vehicles for the masses and special groups like students and farmers while working on long-term plans. Sharing 8K is completely a town hall economics, not different from Balabulu, Bulabas, and Hulaba. But Oloma, this man, you get bad mouth too. Okay, let us turn our eye to this ranching of Charlie Boy. According to him, Why are you threatening us with the chaos and anarchy after asking us to go to court? Charlie Boy captures President Tinubu and his allies. Veteran Nigerian entertainer Charles Oputa, popularly known as Charlie Boy, has reacted to President Bola Tinubu's warning to the tribunal over disqualifying his win at the February 25th presidential election. Nigerian news report that Tinubu had issued a warning about the potential consequences of nullifying the election that produced him as the president. He cautioned that such a decision based on his failure to secure 25% of the lawful votes in the Federal Capital Territory could result in absurdity, chaos, anarchy, and the distortion of the legislature's original intent. The president stated this while presenting his final written address to the Presidential Election Petition Court on the petition filed by the candidate from the Labour Party presidential candidate Peter Obi and the People's Democratic Party Atiku Abubakar, challenging the validity of his victory. Reacting to the Tinubu's warning via Twitter, Charlie Boy wondered why the president was issuing threats after encouraging the opposition to go to court. That's what the thing take been, and he wrote, so after threatening the judiciary on camera, you want still come the threaten Nigerians with chaos and anarchy. Well, all I know is nobody get monopoly over violence. We all are violent people, according to Charles Oputa. Removing me as president over failure to score 25% in Abuja may trigger anarchy in Nigeria. Tinubu warns the tribunal. Haba, now you say make it go court. Now you still can't say if tribunal judges remove you for scoring less than 25%, there will be anarchy. So you know say you score less, according to Charles Oputa, which is a Charlie Boy. Sinapo don't give Akpabio and Abbas 7 days ultimatum to halt 110 billion on bulletproof cars and others. Social Economic Rights and Accountability Project, which is a SERAP, has asked the Senate President and the Speaker of the House of Representatives, Godswill Akpabio and Tajuddin Abbas, respectively, to halt the planned spending of 110 billion naira on bulletproof cars and palliative for members. The group made this known in a statement on Sunday by its Deputy Director, Kolawale Oluwadare. SERAP asked President Bola Tinubu to make a fresh supplementary appropriation bill without the inclusion of the 110 billion naira for cars and support for lawmakers. The group said that 110 billion can be used to address the problem of out-of-school children. SERAP described the Alert Act as a breach of public trust. Repealed the 2022 Supplementary Appropriation Act to reduce the budget for the National Assembly by 110 billion naira, reflect the current economic realities in the country, and address the impact of the removal of fuel subsidy on the over 137 million poor Nigerians. President Bola Tinubu should present a fresh supplementary appropriation bill to redirect the 110 billion naira to address the situation of the over 20 million out-of-school children in Nigeria for approval of the National Assembly. SERAP stated, no, how can they do that? After all their children is out there in overseas studying with our taxpayers' money. Yoruba don't play politics of bitterness, articles edge, voila. Daniel Bwala, a media aide to Atiku Abubakar, the presidential candidate of the People's Democratic Party (PDP) in the 2023 election, has said President Bola Tinubu and Yoruba don't play politics of bitterness. Bwala was reacting to the resignation of Abdullahi Adamu as the national chairman of the All Poverty Congress (APC). Tweeting, Bwala wrote, "Life is to be taken easy. The APC chairman that was reported to have said, I could write demand letters that failed his office and still not get my professional fees for what I worked for, simply because I left the party. Is today not the chairman anymore, and he will watch how I will be paid my fees by those who, in spite of the fact that I left the party, maintained cordial and respect." To be honest, the Yorubas know how to play politics without bitterness, beginning with President Bola Tinubu Asiwaju, his family, and those around him. When we met and exchanged pleasantries, it is as if I never left. The other day, Babatunde Ogala, SAN in court saw me and shouted in an open court field before the judges sat, Bala, you know you are on loan and you must come back. Everybody laughed. Today, I accidentally met with Kayode Fayemi on my way to jail. As soon as we sighted each other, I greeted him. He laughed and said, you must come home. No bitterness, but my northern brothers in APC stopped talking to me because I left APC. And one of them refused to pay me my legal fees. There are few of my northern brothers, though, that are exceptionally good and still keep in touch. May God help us to see politics and practice it as politics and not war, because power is truly transient. In other words, Daniel Bwala, you are warming up to join the APC back. I know this is politics and you have your right, and nobody is going to do what? Nobody is tantamount to your own personal opinions. APC chairmanship, why the Southeast should produce Adamu's replacement, Osita Chidoka laments. A former Minister of Aviation, Osita Chukwu or Osita Ademma Chidoka, had all the All Poverty Congress APC to zone East National Chairmanship position to the Southeast to ensure inclusivity representation. Chidoka said the resignation of the APC National Chairman and Secretary has paved the way for the party to recognize its leadership or reorganize its leadership. Daily Post report that Adamu, the APC chairman, tendered his resignation letter on Sunday night. However, the Deputy National Chairman, North, Senator Abubakar Kyari, has taken over the affairs of the party. In a statement via his verified Twitter handle on Monday, Chidoka said, even though not a member of the APC and ordinarily should not comment on its internal matters, its actions have serious implications for national unity and well-being of Nigerians. He said that the nation's unity could only be built on deliberate, inclusive policies, advising President Tinubu that it is the time to rise above petty politics and renew the idea of Nigeria, which is inclusivity. He wrote, APC National Chairman and Secretary resigned today, paving the way for the party to reorganize its leadership. I am not a member of the APC and ordinarily should not comment on its internal matters. However, as a current ruling party, its action have serious implications for national unity and well-being. As a Nigerian patriot, student of our national history, and a proponent of international national rebirth, I recommend that the APC zone the national chairmanship to the Southeast to ensure inclusive representation. Some will say the Southeast did not vote for the party, and President Tinubu, my answer will be that the Southeast did not vote for NPN when Chief Akinlole was the powerful chairman of NPN. Also, the Southwest did not vote for PDP when President Obasanjo was nominated and elected President of Nigeria. Our national unity can only be built on deliberate, inclusive policies. The resignation of the APC chairman presents an opportunity for the party to reaffirm its national credentials and depart from its inglorious past of naked nepotism and gross insensitivity to our national consensus by zoning the position of national chairman to the Southeast. Mr. President, as well as Tinubu, the time to rise above petty politics and renew the idea of Nigeria is now. A Southeast national chairman for the party would be a step in the right direction, according to Osita Ademma Chidoka. The Plateau State Security Outfit is saddled with the responsibility of maintaining peace in the hinterlands. Code-named Operation Rainbow has debunked allegations by the Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria in a video that its members were attacked and killed recently with the head of the security outfit. The security outfit also said its mandate is to protect the lives and properties of all citizens irrespective of race, tribe, or religion. Operation Rainbow's reaction was contained in a press statement made available to journalists in Jos, the state capital, on Monday, signed by its publicity or public relations officer, Mr. Panan Gongden. It reads, the attention of Operation Rainbow has been drawn to a video and audio making rounds by Miyetti Allah Cattle Breeders Association of Nigeria, which is MBAH, alleging that the reputable outfit with a clear mandate of protecting lives and properties of all citizens irrespective of race, tribe, or religion, aided attacks on some herders. It was claimed in a video that they were attacked by Sura people with the aid of Operation Rainbow. The spokesperson further claimed that his brother was killed in the said attack and houses burned down. Operation Rainbow wished to put the record straight to the public that the information it is wholly untrue but malicious and aimed at bringing the highly reputable outfit to disrupt and to further distract the officers of Operating Rainbow from the professional duty they have been commended over time for discharging. We wish to inform the public that our personnel have never been accused of being biased in any operation while they still retain their commendable position of being the most proactive and trusted outfit on the plateau. And you are there, they are killing your people. The traffic on the emergency line of Operation Rainbow further confirms and reassures the confidence the people repose in our ability to respond swiftly to any distress within the state at an early warning time, he explained. The public is therefore advised to discharge or disregard the said video and audio and any other news, both in the print and through other online media platforms aimed at damaging the reputation of Operation Rainbow by criminal elements who are out to truncate the fragile peace the state has enjoyed in the past, the outfit maintained. Operation Rainbow will not hesitate to take legal action on anyone or group found to be falsely discrediting this outfit in any way, it warned. It is on record that since the attack started in April, on over 56 communities in Mangu local government area with over 280 people killed, security agencies were deployed to remedy the situation. Deployment to affected areas was done centrally by the divisional police officer in charge of Mangu local government area. Hence, there was never a time where personnel of Operation Rainbow were separately deployed without other agencies, and hence the falsehood in the claim by the character in question, he further explained. While calling on the citizenry to disregard in its entity the content of the viral video and audio, Operation Rainbow reassured the public of our commitment to securing the lives and property of every law-abiding citizen through the professional conduct of our dedicated personnel. It all residents to report any suspicious movement or actions through the emergency lines of the outfit for immediate response. The coordinator of Operation Rainbow is hereby calling on the good people of Plateau State to eschew bitterness and live together to move the state forward instead of turning it into a war theater, it admonished. We should keep our eyes open and give verifiable information on any suspicious action and movement to the nearest security agency, the outfit stressed. Buhari's are now orphans. Shehu Sani reacts to APC crisis. Former Kaduna Central lawmaker Senator Shehu Sani had reacted to the recent development in the All Poverty Congress APC, leading to the emergence of a new national chairman of the party on Monday. According to Sani, the developments are a pointer to the purging going on in the party of loyalists of former President Muhammadu Buhari. Nigerian News earlier reported that the National Working Committee of All Poverty Congress APC has confirmed the resignation of Senator Abdullahi Adamu as the party's national chairman. In that case, the new working committee also confirmed the resignation of Senator Iyola Omisore as the party's national secretary. The confirmation were given by the acting national chairman of the party, Senator Abubakar Kyari, on Monday during a press briefing after the party's new working committee meeting. Kyari, who takes over as the acting chairman of the APC, also confirmed that the deputy national secretary, Barrister Festus Fuanta, takes over as acting national secretary. Similarly, the National Working Committee of the ruling All Poverty Congress APC has suspended the National Caucus and the National Executive Committee meetings indefinitely. This development comes on the heels of the resignation of the party's national chairman, Senator Abdullahi Adamu, originally slated for July 10 and 11. These key meetings were initially postponed to the following Tuesdays and Wednesdays. However, they have now been delayed with no rescheduled date as of yet. Reacting to the development, Senator took to his Twitter account where he wrote, "The Buharists are now orphans they are purging in their party," according to Alhaji Shehu Sani. P2B supporter, and I still remember this guy who coined LUP 78 chant gets endorsed deal with a one what do they call it? One estate. Labour Party supporter Stephen Moka, who was mocked for being poor after becoming a sensational voice behind a viral LUP song, had bagged a good endorsement deal with a real estate firm. Nigerian report that Stephen's pronunciation of LUP as LUP during the 2023 presidential elections amused many, and the video went viral. However, days ago, trending photos of the LUP crooner at him mechanic job surfaced on social media, resulting in mockery from oppositions. Then I asked, how? These people from oppositions. Days after being mocked, Stephen, in a new development, is pictured signing an endorsement deal with a real estate firm. As soon as he finished putting pen to paper, Moka took his official Instagram handle to share the good news with his fans. The latest endorsement deal has attracted congratulatory messages from his followers. Well-wishers and friends also praised the LUP singer greatly, saying it was good for him to continue working and not allow social media to deceive him with a celebrity lifestyle. Moka has over 250,000 followers on Instagram. Moka wrote in celebration, "LUP is your latest ambassador," according to what we are seeing here. So, my good people of Biafra, the lovers of freedom and the lovers of Biafran freedom, now here we go take Kaya and I go with the go. So, if you never subscribe to my channel, please endeavor to do that anytime soon. Like, share, comment, and most importantly, make sure that you subscribe. All is very, very important. You cannot be listening to this article, cannot be listening to my content every day in, day out. Then I'll be begging you or forcing you to subscribe. Come. If you like say, subscribe. What are you waiting for? And go to my Facebook handle and follow. Instagram, follow. Follow everywhere. Bye for now, my wonderful people. I'll come your way again. I love you all.